It is a nice gentleman's black suit. 40R 34W. Very nice. Last one. This is a Brave Man coat. XL. It's that nice heavy wool satin liner. New with tags. Nice. Super nice. And that's all the clothing. So I'm going to turn things over to Eric now.
Okay guys, I'm here to bring it home. So that was a ton of clothing, as you know. And once again, that's not why in any way we purchased this. So let's start off. Let me get this box here. I really don't know what this one is. Oh, I do now. These are always interesting. You know, the solar lights. These are not Christmas lights. They're social lights. Those neat. Okay. So I'll evaluate those, tell you how those work out. And then, likewise, we have two of these giant non-stick copper, no oil or butter needed non-stick aluminum cookware. And I'm not going to show you everything. But I mean, like, look. I think they say that some of it's scratched, and I'm sure some of it is. But look, that piece right there is perfect. What about this piece here? Yeah, I thought it had a blemish, but it was just dust. This piece is also perfect, as far as I can tell. So, I'm going to have to pull those all out and look them over. But I got to tell you, if they are in bad shape, I don't really see it from a cursory glance. But nevertheless, this is a 10-piece set. What do you guys think of that? Okay. And just to make it really, really interesting, I have a 10-piece set of the same thing. Okay, so this one I'm going to open again. Oh, I'm sorry, this is a 12-piece set. And you know what? What I don't get is how it is still manufacturer's sealed. Okay. Okay, so next, like I said, one of the reasons we went after this pallet was the Robotic Vacuums. This is one of the shark ions that I'm familiar with. But it seems to all be there. So we'll give that a nice test. And we'll find out. Looks like maybe they didn't get their magnetic strips in it. Or something. Okay, next we've got another shark ion robot. This looks a lot more like the first two that I saw. This one also looks like it probably has never been used. Again, I mean, it's still got this plastic wrap on it that makes it hard to even operate the robot, so I don't know. I'm not sure. This one may have been used, but I'm not sure. And then, we do like those sharks. We got another 650 manufactured refurbished model with a sealed battery, which means it's probably going to work perfect. Manual, battery, all the stuff that comes with it. Looks like it's going to work perfect, I'd bet you. Okay, that's a 650. And then, this thing is huge. Look at this. This is a refurbished. And by the way, this is the very last item of the pallet. Bum, bum, bum! This is a giant refurbished Wi-Fi enabled vacuum. Look at that. So this is a fancy one too. You know how you can tell it's fancy? Because it's not round. Woo! Ooh, that is fancy. It's a Samsung. It is not a shark. It's a Samsung. PowerBot. What do you guys think of that? Hello everybody, I'm back with all the numbers from our latest pallet, and I wanted to go ahead and share them with you. We purchased this pallet on 6/13 and it came in on 6/19, which is a reasonably fast turnaround for such a pallet. This pallet was scratch and dent, and it was primarily men's apparel with some home goods also included. This pallet cost us a total of $818.85. The total MSRP of this pallet is $15,570.42. So when we get through with all the numbers on this pallet, we're expecting to make a total gross of $1,889.66. However, that does not include the cost of the pallet. So if we take out the $818.85 for that, then we're left with a total of $1,070.81. However, this is a full pallet, and there's quite a bit of overhead on this. And although it may be up to $150 on the overhead, I'm going to go ahead and go with just $100 for the overhead cost on this particular pallet. And when we subtract that $100, we're left with $970.81. But there were a lot of robotic vacuums in this particular pallet, so it required a lot of hours of work. So total, we have 42 hours of work in this pallet. When we take that $970.81 and divide it by the 42 hours that we've already spent on this pallet, we are left with $23.11. This is a reasonable pallet for us. I am actually quite happy. Now, I want to let you know that it is possible that we could pull a little bit more on this, but it really depends on how much we can get for these suits. Another thing that I'm actually quite impressed with is this Samsung robotic vacuum. It is quite impressive. I'm probably going to look out for those on future pallets and or cases and try to purchase them, because that was quite impressive. In testing, it did so much better than the Shark and the Roomba. It blew me away. I mean, just in suction power and picking up power. The rest, everything else was pretty comparable, but this was like, instead of a very light vacuum on a robot, this was like a full vacuum on a robot. And it was bigger, but very impressive. Very impressive. This pallet had so many robotic vacuums. We know we're going to make our money back out of that. Whether we're going to make a ton of money depends a lot on how the GoPro goes and some of the other stuff, and especially on how much we can get these for these suits and how quickly we can get them turned over.
Click here or click here. And of course, click here to subscribe.